Guys, remember on Raw a few years ago when Paige made her WWE debut and Chip?
A truly unforgettable night, not only for Paige, but the entire WWE Universe. Paige has revolutionized the game since that very night.
And it was that night where we began the transformation from the Divas Revolution to the Women's Evolution. Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, 6-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
Making her way to the ring from New York, Lee Love.
It's now time for our huge 6-man tag team match.
And I can't think of any competitors I'd rather see go at it right now than these 6 superstars. This one's gonna be great.
And her opponents, first, from Prague, the Czech Republic, Crystal Kennedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 6-man tag team action coming up.
And given who's involved in this one, I assure you that you don't want to miss this one.
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
And her opponents, first, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the NXT Women's Champion, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, the Riott Squad made a shocking debut back in 2017. Attacking many of the women in the SmackDown Live locker room, and they've gone on to great success in WWE.
Well, Liv Morgan and her partners in crime love to turn any situation on its head.
and her opponents. First, from Jerusalem, Sarah.
Six-man tag team action coming up next, guys.
And both these teams come into this match incredibly confident. But unfortunately for one of them, they're going to have their confidence crushed by the end of this one.
And the two-time.
Tear the features clean off your face. This is all but over.
She goes for the cover. Kicks out in time.
Too early for that.
Harsh impact.
All the way up and around the world. Oof.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height. The steps connect. That hurt me just watching.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
The steps connect. That hurt me just watching. The steps connect. That hurt me just watching.
She's licking her chops. Look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
Ooh, what impact. Buster.
Beautiful technique.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Double underhook applied. Up and
Face buster.
She got it.
Looking for all the glory here. I see where she's going with this. Boom! And she's trying to flip the script here.
Easier said than done, Michael.
Ooh, nasty impact.
I think we know what this is. Oh, what impact.
Nice. Shut it down.
Liv Morgan sizing it up. She goes for the cover. You gotta believe this one's over. And she kicks out at two.
How in the world?
Nailed it.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
We're looking at complete domination here. Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double-team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio...
Cover here. Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring. She may be in a bad way here. Momentum clearly not on her side right now, fellas.
Point you have partners are starting to regret teaming up with her. I'm just saying.
Boom! She is on fire.
Oh. Boom, what impact. She wants to finish this.
Double underhook applied. Up and
Face buster!
That has got to be it.
We got to cover. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
she just whipped. Beautiful technique.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael. Oh, man, what a leg drop. This one is over.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of the faction. The 3 superstars will align because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
She's got something in mind.
In 2016, the New Day found them
Looking for the exclamation point. Taken off her feet now.
And you're not going to win many matches down there. I can tell you that.
Nailed it.
I knew it was only a matter of...
She goes for the cover. 2. Ref found a 2 count.
She's still in this one.
There! That was vicious. An 8 pin attempt. 2. 3.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Oh, what a forearm.
That was dirty. Harsh impact. Victory is on the horizon.
Easily. Ooh, what impact.
Oh, it's over. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look out. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generate.
Liv Morgan sizing it up. Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Superplex!
Oh, man, did you see the impact?
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
She might have it. Will she win it here? Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Oh, my. Oh, that'll do some serious damage.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Oh, man, she's rolling now. You gotta believe this one's over. This might be it. Oh, my.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
She's got her where she wants her.
Batista! What a spear from the animal. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
Looks like the second time's going to be the charm here.
Has been eliminated.
Oh, right to the face.
She's not careful. Things can get out of control in a hurry.
I think they're about to.
Nasty impact.
Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while. There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all six superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, he's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
Drops her with authority.
Wow, that was intense.
Global impact.
Going for the ride.
Look at that power, Byron.
Man, that is just careless intent.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring.
She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
Look at her go. Crucifix head scissor.
All the way up and around the world. When she gets in attack mode, look out.
Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well roles. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
Beautiful technique. She goes for the cover.
He
wants to do this in the ring.
Eliminated.
Takes her down with authority.
Man, she went down like a ton of bricks that time.
Looking for the win. Stone Cold Stunner.
She's back in full control now.
And she's toying with her now. She counters before it's too late. Uh-oh.
Rampage!
Wow, what a move by Paige.
She goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Can you believe this battle's not over yet?
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
She is on fire.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
That's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away.
This is it.
Oh! Game, set, match. This one is over.
Six of WWE's most alpha personalities all competing in the same match. There's a good chance this one ends deteriorating sooner than later. It's not very often you see six superstars of this caliber competing at the same time.
Nailed it. And she's knocked off her feet.
I think that one caught her by surprise, Michael.
Scoop slam.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
We know what's coming here. This might be it.
Oh, my. That's it. That's what she needed. Paige is in trouble. Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
Irish whip.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Ooh, what impact. Oh, nasty impact. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Drop kick right on point.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Harsh impact.
Boom. Here's Liv Morgan into the quick cover.
You gotta believe this one's over. Paige is rolling, so I'm the children.
Not sure Paige should be quite so animated here.
This isn't where Paige wants to be.
She's got her in her sights.
Here she comes on the counter. We'll see if she can turn things around. Liv Morgan just barely got out of the way.
Liv Morgan sizing it up.
Beautiful technique.
Man, she knows how to make a comeback.
She's ended many a match with that move.
Yeah, let's get another look at that.
Going all the way up. Incoming.
Oh, a clothesline.
Not done yet.
Another one.
She's beginning to take some heat here. She really needs to think about making a tag, guys.
Well, anytime you're outside the ring, you run the risk of serious injury. She needs to get control of this match and keep it in the ring.
Luckily for her, she can rampage.
Now it's time to capitalize.
Will it be?
1, 2, 3.
Has been
What a
eliminated.
six-man tag match.
Sometimes a match can't live up to the hype, guys, but that one sure did.
I just love it when the women put on a show like that one. You can see right here the moments that made
Here
this match a
are
great
your
one.
winners, Paige, beautiful princess.
And we're underway with 6 of WWE's top superstars going at it.
And given the athleticism of these women, this one promises to be can't miss.
Uh-oh. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine. Look at this.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Tag made. What's in store here?
Drop toe hold.
Ooh. Looks like Paige is starting to slip a bit.
And a this 6 women's tag team match seems to be fading a bit.
You sound surprised, Cole. Come on. Think about it.
Here's the cover. Ooh, what impact.
This is all but over.
Look at this. She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising, no?
Look at Paige making her moves.
There are times during a 6-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete.
You know what this is? It's a stampede.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is.
Or unicorn stampede, and that could be it.
I don't see Paige coming back from that one. Paige is in trouble.
She might have it. The shoulders are down. Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
Scoop slam. on a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt...
Here she comes on the counter.
We'll see if she can turn things around.
Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the dark...
Double underhook applied. Up and... Ooh, nasty impact.
She's back in full control now.
Double underhook applied. Up and...
Facebuster!
I don't see Paige coming back from that one.
A very decisive victory here tonight.
When you bring such a high level of intensity to the match, good things are bound to happen to you.
Simply amazing how well these three work together tonight.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations could be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Ah, look at this hair pull mat slam. She's calling for it. She's looking at it. Harsh impact. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Ah, quick kick out from Liv Morgan. Boom, what impact.
Incredible.
The night could be over for Liv Morgan.
And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it. That was impressive.
Big move coming.
Wait for it. Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body. I knew it was only a matter of time. The night could be over for Liv Morgan.
Nailed it. Oh, it's over.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
You gotta believe this one's over. She's starting to stagger a bit. She's got two very capable partners in her corner. Now might be a good time to bring one of them in.
Yeah, but we all know that she can dish it out just as well as she can take it. And with that in mind, I wouldn't be surprised to see her turn the tides here shortly.
Well, there's still plenty of match to go here, guys. Unless something crazy happens, I don't envision this being the end of the road for her.
Now back to the ring.
Harsh impact. Oof.
Beautiful technique. Nailed it. Boom, what impact.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Boom.
She's on the defensive now. Her opponent clearly has her number here.
This isn't your traditional tag team match, guys. These matches require a slightly altered game plan.
Guys, we're not used to seeing her like this. I wonder how she's going to respond here.
Hooked up and ring wrap.
She's got her in her sights.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Things have gotten worse for Liv Morgan. She could be out of this match.
This could spell the beginning to the end for her. Here in this six-man tag team match.
Man, ooh, what impact.
Got every ounce.
She goes for the cover. And she's toying with her now.
Oh, nasty impact.
This could be it for her. A move like that can get her right back into this match.
Immediately. She might have it. This might be it.
Oh, my. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. One.
Look at the height.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Ooh, what impact.
Stone Cold Stunner.
And she looked like she had no chance.
This could do it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how much more of this he can take. This could spell the beginning to the end for her here in this six-man tag team match.
At this point, putting her out of her misery just seems like a mere formality.
Oh, the old head scissor. I see where she's going with this. She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done. Look at her go.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
We've got to cover. 1, 2, 3. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. Working on the leg.
Harsh impact.
I think we're going to get the tag. There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
Looking at it here. Leg drop.
That's it. That's what she needed.
She wants to finish this. She's, ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
That should do it.
There's a pin now.
A competitor has been
What an amazing
eliminated.
six-man tag match.
And here's another peek of the moves you saw in that match.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. Remember this? Look at her go. She proves she has what it takes to be one of the best in the business.
Here are your winners, Crystal Kennedy, Liv Morgan, and Sarah.
Now that's an eye-opening victory.
Anytime you can pick up a win inside a WWE ring, you have something to be extremely proud of.
And what an incredible journey it has been to get to this WrestleMania moment. Absolutely amazing.